I'm alive. I swear I'm alive. Hi, guys. How are you? Hey, hi, hello, and good afternoon. My name is Amanda, and welcome to the Done Creative Live and the whole shebang. I hope you're all doing well. Yeah, I'm wearing my glasses. I tried to put my contacts in, but like the water level, I know it's not water, the solution level was slightly below the contact, so it's kind of ripply on the edge, and can't see without them. and so they just itched my eyes so bad. I'm just like, ugh, I'm gonna have to wear my glasses tonight. So glasses it is, but I'm gonna probably have to adjust this light so it's not like making me look like a bug, a weird like lightning bug or something. I don't know. I'll be right back. Let me just kind of move this over and up and over, or at the very least up and kind of tilt it down. Maybe that'll help. The glare, I'm not sure. We'll see what we get. All right, that's better. I don't do too much of that. I'll be looking off this about that. I hope you all have been having a wonderful 2022. This is the very first live stream of the year. Aren't lightning bugs the coolest? I've never seen one in person, at least not in this lifetime. Because they don't really live up north where I'm at. But I'm fascinated anytime they're on a movie or anyone's talking about them or there's a picture of one. I'm like, whoa, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen. But yeah, I hope you're all doing well. I know it's pretty much almost mid-month at this point, and I'm finally back. I'm finally back. The COVID got me, the corona, the Rona. I didn't go get tested or anything because I don't know. There's a lot of craziness, conspiracy stuff about this tests and stuff. A lot of graphene oxide. I better not speak too much truth or we're gonna take a dive. But yeah, I don't want to purposely put that stuff in my body if I can avoid it. So I just stayed home and did the thing, and I'm very slightly getting my sense of smell and taste back. Hello, Jenna. Hello, Lunar. Hello, Jessica, Lynn, Rita Vega. I'm gonna say hi to everybody in just a second, but yeah, slowly getting my taste and smell back. And I almost had a panic attack when I realized I couldn't smell. I'm like, that's just so unnatural. It's the worst. It's like my favorite, like one of my favorite senses of all time. Maybe not the favorite, but like one of them. One of the top 5 or 6 for sure. But yeah, I was just like in bed, like, I can't smell anything. I can't smell. Like, what if I never get to smell anything again? Like, I love smelling the rain and the ground after it rains and fresh cut grass and linens. And oh my God, what if I can never smell again? And, not being able to taste. It's really weird. Those of you who did lose your smell and taste with any kind of illness like this, um, it's like you can tell something is sweet or salty, but you can't really taste the other stuff about it. Like you can tell, oh, there's a lot of salt on these hash browns, or wow, that's a really sweet Oreo cookie. Not that I've had Oreos, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah, but my goodness, it's weird. Oh, you still lost your taste and smell randomly. It's so weird. Dr. Lupo, I was in contact with him. He told me to up your zinc levels and your vitamin D3 levels, and it was not so coincidentally last night after I took some zinc, after I gave the kids some zinc gummies that we have. My husband had just bought them because we'd all been kind of sick, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just pop a couple of these because you need to take 2 of them for a serving size or whatever. And within the hour, I'm like, oh my God, I can taste something. I can kind of smell my eucalyptus. Oh my God, there is a God. We've got senses coming back. But yeah, you should have seen me about a week ago. It sucked really bad. Yeah, it's not a fun time to be that sick. And I knew um, right around the time my dog Judy died, I knew I was headed for like a crash and burn illness because I just couldn't stop. I couldn't just relax. I was like in workaholic and overwork mode, and I was doing the self care daily thing, but just not enough and not giving myself any days off. Um, and I just kind of made a vow to myself in 2022 that I'm no longer going to be working weekends. So yeah, my regular Saturday live stream show is now being moved to Friday during the day, a little earlier in the day. So those on both ends of the world, places in the world. We've got the Woo Woo Wednesday night, and then the morning show, kind of morning to early afternoon show, depending where you're at in the U.S. anyway, on Fridays. And maybe if I have time, a random Sunday here, or possibly there. I'm not sure, but that's going to be the kind of main or dominant schedule moving forward, Wednesdays and Fridays. And I know those days are kind of close. There's only one day in between the two of those, so I hope it's not too close together. But yeah, I wanted my weekends back to be able to spend with my family and actually have them home on the weekends instead of them going out to my in-laws all the time. And yeah, it's just been a whole thing. But yeah, that's pretty much where I've been, what I've been doing. Oh, Dustin lost his smell and taste several years ago when he had a massive polyp in his sinuses, so he knows. Oh, not a fun time, not at all. And it seems so, like, I don't know, innocent, or like, not too bad. But no, it really sucks. When you realize you can't taste or smell very well, it really sucks. But the worst part, I think, for me of the COVID thing was, and is, but mostly was at the start, when it's like the onset of it, was that massive migraine. And I'm used to headaches. I'm used to migraines. I get them a lot, but oh my goodness, just the deepness, the level of, it's not just a headache at the back or the front or the sides. It was like all encompassing. The whole head was in on the joke, and it was not a fun time. And then the spinal pain, like the mid to kind of lower back, it felt like someone was drilling into my spine, and all my limbs just felt heavy, and there was just pain everywhere. Every muscle, every, I don't know, bone, everything hurt. For about 4 days, I couldn't even get out of bed, let alone cook for myself or do anything. My husband, thank God, was taking care of me, because I couldn't have taken care of my kids without someone here. That's for sure. I was that out of it. Thank you so much in the present. I'm glad I'm feeling better too. Oh my gosh. Yes, take that rest. Hallelujah. You've needed this for so long. I agree. Yeah, it's time. It's time. Hello, AZ Witch 74, Brittany. Yeah, the lower back pain. It was no joke. That is for sure. And actually, before my hypnosis session with Alba Weinman, session 151 on Alba Weinman's channel, if you guys ever want to go check that out. But during that session, we actually, I don't know, cured or released the pain that I had. And it was a chronic lower back pain issue and sciatic nerve pain issue that I had from a car accident. And I haven't had any back pain since that hypnosis. Thank goodness, until, of course, this COVID thing with all of the headaches. And man, yes, the headache and this, yeah, the spinal pain, like being stabbed from Michael Myers. Exactly. Or maybe Jason Voorhees. Or the psycho guy, Norman. Yeah. Oh, hello, Wayne Spencer, Arizona Witch. I get it. It's Wayne. Hello, Wayne. Hello, Peggy. Black Pearls of Wisdom. Peggy has changed her name. She's got a new direction on her channel. It's been awesome to see what you've done over there. I love the more artistic direction you've taken things. That's so fun. Not that you weren't artistic before, but it's like you're just allowing yourself more creative wiggle room. I love that. More spiritual wiggle room. I love that. But yeah, I think what we're gonna do to get started, we've already got a nice little donation list going here. We'll go ahead and post again so we know what's going on. I got this deck for Christmas, which I did talk about in the last Woo Woo Wednesday 2 weeks ago. It's been 2 weeks. In my kind of after Christmas haul or Christmas gift haul. I didn't do like a major haul, just a couple of things that were pertinent to this whole thing. Yeah, your sister's COVID experience. Yeah, not a fun time at all. But yeah, I got this little deck. It is called something, I think, Secret Garden. And it's like a mini oracle deck, but I love that it's just got like a keyword and then one little sentence about the keyword. So I'm going to pull everybody who wants to put 2022, put the word 2022 or the numbers 2022 in the chat, and I will be sure to pull you a card. Everybody who wants one. All right. I know, isn't this so cute and quaint and cozy? I think I very first saw this on, I'm pretty sure it was Charmed Intuition Tarot. But I think I've also seen Dee from Consciousness Evolution channel and Pick a Card Tarot Readings channel use this deck as well, but I haven't seen a lot of other people use it. But I've loved it since I first saw it on Charmed Intuition Tarot's channel. She's always got the cutest little, coziest, quaintest little setups. I love that. So this totally fits her aesthetic, and it fits mine now too because I love it. All right. Oh, you're secretly working and watching the live. Welcome, Pika Lee. All right. So we've got some 2022s in the mix, so I'm just going to get started and quit flapping my gums. So Amber, 9 in was the first one I saw. So hey, if you see or appears that I have skipped you, please wait before putting another 2022 because sometimes the order's mixed up from what I see and what you guys see, and I will do kind of a roll call or a last call before we get into the donation readings if I skipped you or missed you, or you're just popping in and you still want to get on in on some fun. So Amber, let's start with Amber, please, Spirit. We've got Dare, take a risk and fly. Great word of advice. All right, Linda. We've got here, rest, slow down. You don't have to solve everything today. I think I'm going to take a page out of Linda's book today and listen to that advice as well. Brittany Farrell wants a card. You've got beginnings. Don't be afraid to start small. Love it. Woo! Forgiveness is coming out. I think this is just going to be a collective message because it seems pertinent, but I hadn't even read the next name yet. So forgiveness. A crushed flower still gives off a sweet scent. I love that. So cute. Okay, so let's see. Brittany, I think we did Brittany. Did we do Brittany? Oh my gosh, see, COVID brain. Like brain fog is a whole other like COVID symptom that I'm still trying to recover from. I don't know if I did Brittany or not, so if I already did Brittany, we're giving her another card because this is just how I'm going to have to roll. We've got Joy. Make time for the little things today. And of course, you can apply this like the next 24 hours because it might not be day where you're at anymore. We are heading into nighttime where I'm at anyway. So Jamie Withrow, welcome. Let's get you a card, Jamie. Jamie gets wildflower. Live an uncontrolled life, free to grow anywhere and bound by nothing. I love that. Wild and free is Jamie. I love it. All right. So in the present, let's get in the present a card. We have your share. The busy bee should still make time for each flower. Beautiful. All right, Wayne Spencer, aka Arizona Witch, 74. Ooh, Wayne gets 2. He gets wallflower. Look for the crack in the concrete to find your way out. And also self-care, so tend to your garden. Do some self-care. There we go. It's not just for ladies, that's for sure. All right, Pika Lee wants a card. We've got listen, be alert. The soft chiming bells call to nearby fairies. So that connection to nature, being out in nature and listening to nature, it's talking to you, Pika Lee. Have you been listening? All right, Peggy wants a card. Black Pearls of Wisdom. Relax. Delight in powdered gold sunshine. Beautiful. So rest and relax, you know, kind of self-care and relax kind of moment for you and Wayne, Peggy. That's amazing. All right, so Susie Wilson wants a card. Susie gets relax as well. Delight in the powdered gold sunshine. Make sure I'm reading that right. Yeah, powdered gold sunshine. So cute. All right, so Michelle Lynn wants a card. Opportunity. There is no use looking for luck. It arrives at unexpected times. New opportunities coming in hot. All right, Jessica Lynn wants a card. You've got bloom and attract more than butterflies. So you're stepping up, you're leveling up in some way, Jessica Lynn. That's beautiful. Miranda Schultz, let's get you a card, my dear. Ooh, it fell into my lap. Weed. Don't tolerate less than you deserve. You're leveling up as well, and maybe you're cutting some cords with some people or some situations, possibly bad habits, something like that. Nellie, it was so good to see you for your reading today. Nellie had a private reading with me. We had so much fun. It was so good to actually see her face. All right, Nellie's card. We got surprises. Venture down the rabbit hole. Some good surprises in store for you, Nellie. All right. So Lunar Refresh, my dear. You get success, bloom wherever you're planted. I've always loved that saying because it's really letting you or giving you that permission to start wherever you are with whatever resources you have available. It's so exciting. So yeah, there's some big success coming to you if you just bloom where you're planted, which I think you're doing. I think you're in the process. I love it. Jesse's here. Hello, Queen. Okay, let's get Jesse a card. Jesse, release, lighten your load. So I don't know, Jesse, have you been doing some getting rid of things, getting rid of toxicity, getting rid of old items, purging things that you no longer want or need? If not, it's coming up. All right, so let's see. Brandy Lynn. Let's get one for Brandy Lynn. Forgiveness. A crushed flower still gives off a sweet scent. Yes. All right. Clutching my pearls. Welcome, my dear. All right. We got beginnings. Don't be afraid to start small. So there's a new beginning. Just get in there and start. That's all Spirit's asking you to do. Just get something started. All right. Joyful journey. We've got here transform, rise above any situation and become the best version of you. Yes. All right. Rita Vega wants a card. Ooh, we got two for Rita Vega. We've got persevere, leave no stone unturned, and also share. The busy bee should still make time for each flower. Amazing. All right. Oh, tomorrow's Peggy's birthday. That's right. Lucky number 13. I love what you said about the number 13. I've always loved the number 13. I don't really have any association with that number or anyone that I know that has a birthday on that day, but like I've always loved that number. And it does add up to 4, which is all about stability, support, having a good solid foundation under your feet. It's amazing. All right. So up next, let's see. All right. If I skipped anybody, let me know. Oh, I see C. Oh, let me go back up. I might have skipped. I thought I pulled a card for in the present, but I'm not 100% sure. Canary 002, 2022. Let's get a card for Canary 002. We got joy. Make time for the little things today. And also probably tomorrow. All right. So let's see. Let me scroll down, see if there's anyone else. Steffers, welcome back. Thank you so much. I am so glad to be back. So glad to be back. You don't even know it. I really missed you guys. That is for sure. Steffers, you've got radiance. Keep your head held high and follow the sun. And also getting any little scrap of sun you can get, especially if you're in the Northern Hemisphere right now. Great advice because it's great vitamin D. Get it as much vitamin D as you can get. All right. Let's see if I see any others. Okay, I think I got everybody that I see. If I missed you or you're just checking on in and you did not get one of these little secret garden cards, go ahead and put a 222 in the chat. Rochelle, let's get Rochelle a card. We've got dream, have a cup of tea in the garden and find yourself in a good book. Ooh, I love that. Okay. Anyone else that I missed? Take a drink of my water. Gotta hydrate when you're not feeling so good. Ethan, you didn't put a 222. Let's pull you a card. I haven't seen you in a minute. Did I get Lunar a card? I thought I did. Success. Yeah, right? Yeah, I did. I did. If I missed you, put a 2 or 2022. The year that it is right now. Go ahead and pop the year that it is right now in the chat. All right. I swear to God, I thought I gave you a success card, Lunar. But maybe I didn't. I swear I thought that it was like bloom where you're planted. But anyway, you also have the play card. So it says, among the grass and wild violets lie undisturbed little secrets to uncover. Of course, they may be covered right now with some snow where you're at. I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe on the replay you can go back and see. Ethan, let's get you a card. Ooh, we got wallflower. So look for the crack in the concrete to find your way out. Especially if you've been feeling a little stuck or stagnant, just you can find a way to get out of that kind of feeling by doing something maybe a little unconventional. All right, Anna Marlis wants a card. All right. Oh, the email for private reading. Let me go ahead and do that. And then Anna, let me just get Anna's. Oh, you also have play. So among the grass and wild violets lie undisturbed little secrets to uncover. So that was Anna's card. All right. Let me go ahead and copy my list here. It's going to be Amanda at donephotodesign.com. That is my email. And you may get like a spam thing that you have to reply to just in case. It's like a box trapper thing I have to have there because silly old me, when I had my photography business, I put my email address in lights on my blog and I got so much spam. I still get hundreds of spam emails every day and it's just a nightmare. So someday, some way, eventually I will actually have a Amanda at thedonecreative.com when I get that whole website and all of that figured out. But it's probably going to be at least 5 or 6 months from now, if not longer. Hopefully not longer than that. But yeah, I gotta get my ish together, that's for sure. All right, anyone else that I missed? Anyone else? You're all so welcome, absolutely. Oh, I'm so sorry, Ethan. Big hugs, man. All right. Anyone I missed? Somi, 2022 for Somi. Here we go. Listen, be alert. The soft chiming bells call to nearby fairies. So cool. All right. Anyone else I missed? Go ahead and put a 2022 in the chat and I will draw you a little card and then we will get started. Jessie will be first up. So if Jessie's got her question ready, she can go ahead and post that and we'll get right into it after any other 2022s. It feels so good to be back. Let me just tell you that. Oh, it's 21:21 and it's 7:21 on the clock. I've been seeing 12 and 21 interchangeably like crazy. And I know Lunar's been seeing a lot of threes, and it's funny because 12 and 21 both add up to 3. There's your threes, Lunar. Yeah, my husband's like the computer guru, and I own like 4 or 5 different domain names right now, and none of them are, I mean, I think a couple of them are still active, but they're horrible websites. And they probably need to be taken down. Let's just put it that way. I think there's just www.donephotodesign.com, and it's just my old photography blog from like so long ago. I don't even know if it still works. Oh, Mary S. Did I get Mary? No, I didn't. Okay, Mary S. Let's get Mary a card. Mary's card is listen, be alert. The soft chiming bells call to nearby fairies. So cute. Pika-Lee's been seeing 22 like crazy, and it's 8:22. Yes. And it's 2022, and today's 12:22, so it's like 1-1-2-2-2-2. If you look at the date without the zeros. Yeah, so cool. All right. Have a wonderful night yourself, Miranda. Good to see you. All right, everybody. We're going to get into Jessie's question. And after Jessie, we've got Jamie, we've got Clutching My Pearls, and Susie Wilson. And I thought I saw Pika-Lee. Yes, Pika-Lee also donated. So we will get her on the list. Pika-Lee. This is our current lineup. And I probably will be on for a good 2 hours or so if I had to estimate. I'm not hopefully going to be on still 3 hours from now. I'm going to try not to overdo it tonight, but I definitely wanted to just come on and hang out and pull some cards and just catch up with you guys and actually see you for the first time all year. It's been a whole year. No, it's been 2 weeks. It's been a long time, though. It feels like this last 2 weeks has taken like 14 weeks to go by, really. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of 444 and I see 911. I've been seeing 911 for months, but I see it twice a day for weeks now. Twice a day for weeks now, 911. And even 909. I see 909 and then 911. But I don't always see 909 on the clock. Like it's in random other places. It's so weird. Let's just give the miss to spirit. Okay, so let them choose. Let spirit decide the message. Is that what we're doing? I was seeing 1212, 1010, 911, 444, 1111. I always see that too. Constantly for like the last few months. And 333 as well. And my son, my oldest son, Boston, he's like, I saw 1111, then I see 222, then I saw 111, then 222, then 333. He was also homesick this week. So he was just watching the Netflix thing on the TV, and it's got the time on it. So like he's like, I saw the last 3 hours of angel numbers. I was like, that's so cool. All right. Oh, the mic. Gosh, I get ya. I should have known. Mike, let's give the mic to Spirit. All right, let's give the mic to Spirit for Jesse. And I'm actually gonna post my list back in my chat box here, so I've got it. Okay, we're giving the mic to Spirit. Any messages for Jesse tonight, please? Spirit, it's been so long. Yes, it has. Ooh, yeah, you may have been feeling a little depressed, a little sad, a little left out in the cold, also sick, and not just on top of your game, which I know you've been sick as well. So yeah, this is just kind of current energy, but you're coming out of it. Let's just see what anything else Spirit wants to illuminate about this energy you've currently been in. I think much like me, Spirit kind of pulled you out of the game or kind of benched you. And I think I talked about that. Man, I've been so on it. I actually filmed 3 pick a card readings this week, and it's Wednesday. Like, who am I? Who is she? I don't know who she is, but it felt like it took almost no effort. And I mean, that first one, it's a quick message from Spirit. That's my most recent video on my other channel. I'm not gonna lie, it was rough filming that. Just feeling like so disconnected from my cards and from Spirit because it had been a long time. It had been over a week and a couple of days that I had even messed with my own cards for my own personal anything. And I'd say the first pile was pretty rough, and then by the second pile, I was kind of getting in the swing of it, and then by the third pile, I felt okay. But when I filmed the February pick a card reading yesterday, I was in the zone. Like I don't know. That's going live on my main channel tomorrow at 9 a.m. Mountain Time, and it's already on Patreon. If you're on Patreon, you may have already seen the February pick a card reading. And then today I filmed. I'm getting back to your reading, Jesse. I promise. And then today I filmed a love reading, which I haven't filmed a love reading in I can't even tell you how long. But I'm doing it's a love reading. I already did it. It's already even edited. I'm that good today. I'm that good today. Pat myself on the back. And it's kind of a message from your person. It's complicated, no contact, kind of one of those. I haven't done one of those in probably a year. It's been a long time. So anyone in a no contact or a ghosted or a it's complicated situation with the person they love or used to love, that'll be a pick a card for you on Monday, next Monday on my main channel. Of course, patrons will probably see it Friday. Yeah. All right, here we go. Let's get more for Jesse. Sorry for the little announcements in the middle of your reading. Spirit's got some things to say to you, Jesse. Okay, yes. Oh, this makes a lot of sense. Yeah. This is you just taking back control of your life, girl. Yeah, because, for a while, once, you've been through a lot. You've been through so much the last couple of months, if not just the last couple of weeks, really. You've been through so much. And, you may still be with these two specifically, just a little bit focused on everything that's fallen away or, what was I thinking? Why? And, can I even do this? This is really difficult. But look at it. You are going to be overcoming this because this is what we've got here. You don't have to do it alone. Spirit is collaborating or collaborating and co-creating with you. And also you have a good support system in your family and friends, people you can reach out to and talk to and vibe with and chat with. And talk to and just have on your team. Like I really do see this. It doesn't always have to look like financial, but there are a lot of people in your life that are willing to step up and help you in that way too if you need it. But this is about you making plans and just becoming that ruler, that emperor, that authority figure back in your own life and not letting other people tell you what to do or how to do it, but you're realizing that you and your own higher self. This is like your own higher self coming in to really lend a hand because you really do need it right now. And there's something with the kids too, like maybe just feeling a little overwhelmed with the kids and feeling like, okay, I need to get out of here. We need to go do something, but like we can't really because we've been sick and all the things. Just take it one day at a time and don't beat yourself up if they're on the screens a little more than you'd like or whatever it is because when you're sick, you're not at your top of your game. And it's like the 4 Agreement says, do your best, always do your best. And when you are sick, your best is like right here. But when you're on top of your A game, like you're way up here, but you can't function way up here when you're not feeling well and when things have just kind of gone off the rails a little bit. But this is spirit, kind of putting you on the bench for a minute. That's why I got derailed. See, couldn't even remember why I was giving like announcements in the middle. Um, but no, I was talking about spirit taking a lot of us in the spiritual community. A lot of people who are on the more spiritual end of life um, have been ill, have been sick. And this is because these energies are coming in to really clean house from a lot of past toxins, past energy, past relationships, past traumas, wounds, trapped emotions. These things are actually coming up and they make us physically ill. And it may even present as something like COVID or, whatever's going on because your immune system kind of takes a little bit of a dive when these big energies come in. And so any of you who have been sick, just know um, you're kind of in you're I don't know, on the A team or on the in crowd or something with it. But yeah, it's so horrible. I hate being sick, but there's some joy coming back into your life very soon. And the spirit animal of the hummingbird, look into that. I really do see there might be a message there, and there's 22 there. So 2022 is going to be your year, Jesse. There's going to be a lot of growth and expansion, and you just taking that control or that authority back in your own life where maybe for years you didn't know how or the best way forward. Now you're going to know. And of course, I know you're in that Dream Life program with me, and we are going to be, kicking it and killing it in good ways, in really good ways. But look, dragon, power, and 11. So you got 22 and 11. And it's interesting because today is 1/12/22, 2022. So it's like 1/1/2/2/2/2, right? 4 2s. Wait, yeah, 4 2s on the end part of that. Yes. So it's like 11/22 or 22/11. So maybe even looking up those angel numbers, 22/11, 11/22, to get an additional message. Let's get one more because there's a lot of activation going on for you spiritually, mentally, physically, which is interesting because like when I was sick, I felt nothing, like spiritual wise. I felt nothing. I called on my guides. I did meditation. It was very difficult to even feel like I was connected at all. And I'm like, what am I like? I felt like a little kid trying on their mother's pants or something. I'm like, what? Like this doesn't even feel like anything. And I was kind of scared for a hot minute, like, oh my God, what if I've lost my connection? And now I'm getting chills. Spirit's like, you thought we would abandon you? Are you crazy? So maybe you have also been feeling a little less love or a little bit of lackluster in your whole spiritual journey. But this actually it happens. It happens to the best of us and the worst of us when we're having a level up because, to integrate this new stuff, it's almost like we feel like we took 12 steps back and we're like, I'm worse off than I ever was. But like, no, we're not. Um, if we could just see how far we've come, we would just be so in awe of ourselves. All right. If you do, yeah, Jamie Wilson, if you do the sputum test or like the spit test, that's fine because there's nothing coated on that swab that they put in your nose. But the swabs that they use to test are coated in graphene oxide, which is cancer causing. It's not a good thing. Yeah. Especially people who are having to take tests all the time. I know it's a lot more expensive to do the spit test, but that's the safest way to go about it if you can. Yeah, I felt like, well, I guess I'm just not that spiritual anymore ever again. But like, no, they don't ever abandon us. They really don't. We can all go through highs and lows in our journeys. But look, you've got some Ace of Sword action going on, the Sword of Light. So divine protection, cords cut, and breakthrough energy. So very soon you're gonna feel that protection. You're gonna feel your spirit team coming back online if you felt they had left you or abandoned you in any way. But yeah, divine protection and just having this breakthrough. And I know this Dream Life program is really going to be probably a big catalyst in helping you with that breakthrough because, like, yes, healing. All right, Jesse, I hope that brought you some clarity, some guidance, some happiness, just something to look forward to because we could all use a little bit of that right now. That's for sure. All right. Up and next, we've got Jamie Withrow. Go ahead and post your question, my dear. Okay. All right. But really, Jamie Wilson, what isn't cancer causing in this world these days? Really, we've got to be like completely vigilant with just about everything in the world because it's all cancer causing pretty much. Chemicals and toxins and all sorts. All right. Okay. The Ace of Swords in reverse, Ethan, could look like confusion or just not really knowing a new direction to go or feeling stuck in some way. You're so welcome, Jesse. Thanks again for your donation. Okay. So Jamie Withrow. There she is. I never had a reading before and I just wanted to know what's next for me. Awesome. Well, let's do your first reading. I'm excited for you. This is going to be fun. Okay, and then Clutching My Pearls will be on deck. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I'm just using my traditional Rider-Waite Smith Tarot tonight. This is just my personal deck that I use to pull my own cards, and I've only done one other reading on anything ever online anyway, with this deck, and it was that big Facebook like outage and WhatsApp and Instagram outage premiered video that I did that tanked my channel. But yeah, that's the one and only time I've ever used this for like work purposes and not just for my personal use. It's my daily deck. It's seen better days. But my mom actually bought me this deck when we were in Seaside, Oregon, for our vacation in 2019. So this was like right a couple weeks before her house burned down. So I haven't actually even had that deck this long, but it looks like it's seen better days. It's pretty rough shape. You can see where my thumb oil on the deck. Yeah, I don't know why I'm sharing that, but there you go. Okay. So let's get a message for Jamie. What's next for Jamie Withrow, please, Spirit? Anything coming through? Ooh. There's some level up energy, some spiritual epiphanies, and being able to see beyond the veil. Your spiritual gifts are really coming online. I'm specifically seeing like clairaudience and clairvoyance, clairaudience. So getting downloads, like you could just listen to music and it's like it inspires something that has nothing to do with the lyrics or nothing to do with the music. What else? Like visions, like just I don't know, kind of spacing out and seeing something and then it happens, like a waking vision, possibly precognitive dreams or really lucid dreams or really vivid dreams that you can remember. These are all products of this high priestess energy. Also some illusions or belief systems that you've had that have maybe limited you or held you back. Specifically with your self-worth, I really see this improving and you really seeing to the truth of things, like you thinking you're not good enough or oh, I could never. You're overcoming that kind of energy. I mean, maybe not like once and for all, but like you're really feeling into it and you're like, nah, I'm better than I'm giving myself credit for. Like, what's going on there? Let's see. Okay. What else is going on for Jamie Withrow, please, Spirit? What's coming up? What's ahead for her? Yeah, there's some healing here, and I love this combination. This is beautiful combination for healing, doing the inner child work, the shadow work, clearing the stuff from the past, the traumas from past lives, from your childhood, from earlier in life, even last week. You're cleaning house and clearing out like the trauma and the stagnancy and like the lower vibe energy. You're clearing that out because you're really connecting high vibe, but you're also, this is a grounded energy, so you're getting grounded as well. So self-love, self-care is going to be very important to keep you grounded as these spiritual gifts really come online. And you know, it's not like we learn these things or like spirituality wise, it's not like we're learning these things, it's just we're remembering these things because our natural attire is spirit. Like these human meat suits, you know, we're like little, this is not who we are, and it's very difficult for most humans to be in the human body. That's why we have a lot of people who want to escape through watching movies or through addictions and stuff. It's very difficult for a soul to be embodied. It's very difficult, and I think maybe Jamie, you have had a lot of difficulty just remaining grounded, and now I'm getting chills big time. So your spirit team is really coming through right now to say, yeah, Jamie's had a hard time in her life. I don't know, maybe as a kid you were the dreamer or you'd spend a lot of time alone in nature, and you just didn't want to be like everybody else because you knew your natural state of spirit even as a young child. I really do see that. And now you're coming back home to that. I don't think you lost it completely, but as we get older and have to adult and stuff, we kind of do lose that childlike sense of wonder and that more spiritual essence that we have as children. What else is coming in for Jamie? I love it. So I don't know if you are a mother or plan to be a mother, but if that doesn't resonate, this just could be, giving birth to a new version of you, a more healed version of yourself. And also with that kind of inner child stuff we were talking about earlier, this is just you reparenting yourself, being that mother to your lovely inner child, that you're healing. You're doing a lot of healing here. And two major arcanas, two very divine feminine major arcanas. Correct me if I'm wrong. I cannot remember the astrological sign. Is it Taurus that's associated with the Empress? I cannot remember. I know Cancer is the High Priestess. So I don't know if you have Taurus or Cancer. Taurus seems important. If it's not related to the Empress, Taurus still seems important to me for you, Jamie, for your reading. So wherever your house or sign of Taurus is, any planets you have or placements you have in Taurus or Cancer, these are going to be ways you're really leveling up and healing, whatever houses those are in your chart. So let's get some self-care messages because we're kind of focused on some self-care. But the Empress also is like an expert manifester. So you're really going to step up or step into your manifestation qualities and abilities a lot, as well as these new gifts come online. New gifts. You're just remembering who you are on a soul level. That's really what's happening here, which is good, which is awesome. All right. So we have rituals here. Steady yourself with simple rituals. Do the dishes, fold the laundry, water the plants, make a cup of tea, and let wisdom sneak up on you. Look at that. Like I was saying, you just be doing something and you just have like a waking vision. But like this is very feminine energy. Taking care, tending to things around your home and tending to your own energy. Ooh, Virgo moon. I love that. Pisces that's a lot of beautiful energy. Deep, dark, beautiful energy. I love that combination. That's mystical and that's magical. That's this right here. Look at that. Yes. That's such a cool combination, Jamie. I love that. So cool. Virgo moons, especially if you follow Vedic astrology or the fixed star system, the nakshatras in Vedic astrology, if you have a moon in Hasta nakshatra, which is in the sign of Vedic Virgo, super psychic moon placement, super psychic, the most psychic if you ask me. And no, I do not have a Virgo moon. I wished I did. I have a Virgo Mars Saturn. That's what I got going on. All right. We also have surprise. So release your expectations and be open to surprise. Specifically with that High Priestess, this is you having good surprises coming your way and really finding out your own spiritual gifts. That's really what you're working on and what you're doing. And it's not even like you have to like roll up your sleeves and get to work on it. Like it's just coming in for you because you're putting yourself in such a way or a state like, just tending to things and just, doing the work that needs done and just kind of quieting your mind or even maybe allowing your mind to kind of run wild a little bit. And that's when these downloads and this information is coming to you to help you level up. Awesome, Jamie. I hope that resonated for you. I feel honored to be able to have done your first reading for you. So much fun. Right. So up next, we got Clutching My Pearls. Go ahead and post your question, my dear. And then I saw that Michelle Lynn had donated. I'm going to add you. And just double check no one else had in the meantime. Nope, we're good. We're good. Okay, so here's our current lineup. Get all these put away. You go get some rest, Queen. Love you. Have a wonderful evening. Check you later. Oh, I'm so glad it resonates. Yes, I can't wait. I'm excited for you. General for Clutching My Pearls. Let's do it. Let's bring it on. All right. Anything we need to know for Clutching My Pearls. Spirit, bring the thunder. Ooh, we've got the Chariot. So there's a decision that you're making or maybe have recently made that is actually going to be leading you to some good success. And also, this is a card, Cancer energy. So I don't know if you have Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or just placements within the sign of Cancer. Even if the house of Cancer in your chart is empty, this is where this decision might be taking place. For instance, my Cancer house is my 10th house, which would be my career. So that's just an example. If you know your rising sign, I could help you find where Cancer is in your chart if you know. But if you don't know, you can always do some homework and figure that out. All right, what else is going on for clutching my pearls? But there's success here, and I'm hearing whatever decision you make, it was the right choice. Even if later on you're like, oh, I should have done the other thing. No, no, no. You make the right choice. Whatever this is, you're making the right choice. Ooh, yeah, you're getting clarity on something and you're taking it to the streets. You're taking your life, or this could even be like releasing some like habits, or just a way that you spend your time, or you feel like you're wasting time or something like that, that you're just like, I'm done with that. Or also cutting cords of the past and just moving in a whole new direction in some area of life. Let's see if we can get an idea of what area of life that might be. But yeah, there's a new start here. And also there will be this sense of patience as you take this new direction. Like things aren't just going to be taken off overnight, but like you're going to feel really good about this. And this is letting you know you can take whatever this is, the distance. You're going to be able to take it and run with it. We're going to go over here. What else do we need to know for clutching my pearls? This new direction she's going in. What's going on with this, Spirit? We got two that want to come out. Ooh, courage and power. Ooh, I love that combination. That is such solar plexus energy if I ever saw it. I love that. Yes. You're really tuning into your internal authority, your power, your sense of power, and having the courage to take life in a new direction or to change your life in some way. Maybe in 2021, 2020, you kind of felt held back in some area of life and you're just like, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not playing small anymore. I'm ready to step up and lead in my own life and do things my way. All right. What else is going on? For clutching my pearls, Spirit. Right. Talk to God and see the light. And we got the numbers 11 and 33. So master numbers coming in. So you've got a lot of ascended masters and archangels around you right now. And it's interesting, both of these pictures are of the night sky. So I don't know if you have a clear view of the night sky, but it would be really beneficial for you to just go out and stargaze if that's possible. I know it might be cold where some of us are right now, with it being winter in the northern hemisphere, but even though it's so cold, some of the best sky watching I've ever done has been in the winter months, because not only is my favorite man, Orion, the constellation, up in the sky for us to be able to see on a clear night, it's just my favorite like part of the sky to be able to see during the winter time. I love it. So yeah, this is really awesome. You being able to talk to your guides, your angels, your crossed over loved ones, the universe, God, whatever it is you pray to or meditate to, you're going to be getting some clarity. You got two cards of clarity here: seeing the light, seeing the truth of a situation, having a new beginning in communication with somebody. Could even be spirit guides, or finding out the name of your spirit guides, or just kind of going in a more spiritual direction and learning the names of your guides. But yeah, master numbers 11 and 33, you can look those up for some additional little homework. I'm going to go over to this deck as well. Anything else going on for clutching my pearls? Anything Spirit wants to illuminate tonight? Ooh, we've got the meandering pathway with flow, and there's a very Merlin-looking character here, so like wizardry. Again, kind of just taking charge of your own life. We've got the number 24 here, which adds up to 6, and the year 2022, 2 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2, that was wrong. 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 2 equals 6. So this is a year all about balance and nurturing and self-love, self-care, healing. So this is like you going on a healing journey, but flowing with what's coming toward you. And of course, you're going to be able to make the right choices with whatever it is that's going on in your life. You're getting the clear path. You're taking the clear path, the best choice. And you're going to be able to take whatever this is, the distance, put in that work, that effort, that nurturance, that's the word I'm looking for. Because the Seven of Pentacles it's not a very action card. It's like you've done a lot of the action already. And then, of course, when the Eight of Pentacles pops in next, that's when you really get down to work. But the Seven of Pentacles is all about just kind of tending to things. It's a more divine feminine kind of energy, and just being in that more receptive mode, or just kind of going with the flow of what's already happening. Because I think you're going to make this choice and then be able to kind of sit back and allow the path to kind of unfold for you before you have to take a whole bunch of other steps right after that, if that makes sense. So I hope that resonated for you, clutching my pearls. Actually, I want to get one self-care card because it's like self-care 2022 day, week, year, month. Okay, clutching my pearls. Let's get you a self-care message. We've got two that want to come out, so we're taking them both. We have self. So if beating yourself up worked, you'd be thin, rich, and happy. Try loving yourself instead. So self-love. I knew there was a self-love message here. So just going with the flow, not beating yourself up. That's going to really help you loving yourself instead. And then we got choice, which interesting choice. Yes. Worry less about making the right choice and more about being strong enough, that courage and that power to handle any outcome. Yeah, because you will make the right choice. You don't even have to worry about that, clutching my pearls. You got this. All right. I hope that resonated for you. Good stuff coming your way. Love to see it. Okay. I think this is the most talking I've done. Well, almost. I think it was an hour and 15-minute pick a card reading earlier today. But I did take a slight break between piles 2 and 3. So yeah, I think this is the most talking I've done all at one time since I got sick. So my throat's starting to feel it. I can feel it a little bit. Hopefully I don't have to do that. I had to cut out a lot of and a lot of out of my videos, the last couple of videos I had to film. First world problems, I guess, huh? All right, let's see. Susie, she's already got her question out. Thank you so much, Susie. And then Pika Lee will be on deck, and then Michelle Lynn will be right after that. And that's the last donation I think I have, which would, I guess, be exactly perfect. Unless someone else wants to donate, we will absolutely take your question as well. All right. So Susie's got her question out. Feel like being so sick broke through my blockage in my throat. Can we ask Michael if I broke through, or where I am, or what I need to do? If not broke through, if I broke through, what next for my intention? Okay, let's feel first and foremost into if you have broke through. I really do see that there was a breakthrough. Yes, yeah, yep. Major transformations with these two major arcanas here. And it actually helped you to see through the illusions where maybe you thought you were speaking your truth, but you weren't quite I guess saying it the way that people would understand, and maybe you just chose a new direction with the way you chose to communicate with people, or maybe lack thereof communicating with certain other people in your life, and just deciding that certain people don't need you to give them the time of day. That could just look as simple as acquaintances, or maybe places that you used to go online that you just don't really feel like visiting so much anymore, or maybe you're just not as vocal on certain social medias or something anymore. It could be looking as simple as that. But it's choosing where to express yourself, and knowing your audience, or knowing your crowd, I guess. But also using your intuition. It's like you were doing some major repair between the third eye and the throat chakra. Anyone ever used to do that when they were kids? I used to do that all the time. I just hit it as I was talking. I'm like, oh yeah, I used to do that all the time. I was a weird kid, let me just tell you that much. But yeah, you've got this kind of new lease on your throat chakra. There is a new beginning here, and not to say you've completely advanced and you're completely over it, but what I see with this is like you feel like you have had that breakthrough, which you have, and now you're off to the races in a new beginning. And this is, I think, the very first time I've ever noticed like the pyramids in the background of this Page of Wands, and Spirit's highlighting this past life that you had in ancient Kemet. This predates ancient Egypt, but I'm seeing you. There was like a singing ritual or something that you were doing in that life. So Spirit's showing me you just even doing like musical scales or whatever it is. It's like up and down, like musical scales, like warming up, like you would see like opera singers do and stuff. Even if you don't think you're a great singer, that can really help open that throat chakra. So I just got a little thing I want to check real quick. Okay, we're gonna add Ethan to the list, and I'm not telling you why. We're just doing it. So I'm gonna add Ethan to the list. There we go. Okay, so I got Ethan on the list. All right. Let me fix my list. So we got it, and then we'll get back to Susie's. Okay, there we go. Okay, so let's see what else. What's next for Susie? Ooh, I like this. So you are kind of going within, really getting in tune and in touch with your higher self and letting your higher self lead the way. Also, your guides and angels. Crossed over loved ones are also coming on deck to really help you. There is gonna be this time, kind of the rest of this winter going into spring, because yeah, it's a little colder out, so you're probably feeling a bit like a hermit already, or just like, there's a lot going on out there, and I just want to be comfy cozy here and do my own thing. But come springtime, you're busting out of that hermit mode and you're really in magician mode. But I really see you being able to embody both of these at the same time right now. Um, you're just bringing more of your spiritual gifts online and being able to manifest exactly what it is you want. Michael's letting you know you have all the tools you need to create the life that you dream of. It's just a matter of taking all those tools or puzzle pieces. He's kind of showing me like a puzzle that you had felt like you had most of it put together. And it was, he's showing me, this is so funny. He's just showing me a puzzle that's just all blue pieces, all the same exact color of blue. And I think I've seen puzzles like that before. It was like a blackout puzzle or something. It was just completely black or something. Um, and it's like a 1,500 piece puzzle, and every single piece is the exact same color. And it's just having to really, really figure out what piece goes where. And the fact that he showed me first blue, it's just really that throat chakra, blue ray soul, all that whole thing. Really finding out where the pieces go to be able to manifest the life that you want. And he's showing me like this is like a little game that he plays with you, almost like testing you or seeing if you are getting the memo or getting his clues or his hints. Let's see what some of these clues or hints might be for you, Susie. Ooh, yeah. Look at all that blue too. Yeah, but this is having to do with your life purpose. Yeah, and this could even have to do with your ancestry or something with your family tree, or even past life stuff or star family, your connection to your star family. Yeah, that's important. No, we're going over here. Okay, what else for Susie? What are these other clues that Archangel Michael leaves for her, or what does it have to do with? What's it about? Circle of eternal joy, timelessness, dance of life, and then we got the number 41, which adds up to 5. So making changes to the way that you just kind of embrace that joy in your life, like singing those scales again. That's coming back up again. We also have wings of light, becoming something new with 42. Look, we've got progression from 41 to 42. So you're progressing quickly though. Look how fast this person is moving, like at the speed of light. Wings of light. I love that. But yeah, you are becoming something new. You are stepping into this higher version, or like more higher self embodiment of who Susie is as a human being, right? Wow. Since we've been doing the whole self-care thing, let's get you a self-care message too. Wow, we just lost a lot of that deck. Hopefully I can find it all. I'm gonna grab it over here. Stand by. There we go. Okay, it was only 2 cards. It felt like a lot more. This is a heavier weighted deck, so maybe that's why. All right, self-care message for Susie. All right. What else is coming through? Okay, growth. Yes, I love that. Evolution starts when you leave your comfort zone. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. But again, I'm kind of seeing you riding out the rest of the snowy time in Montana, kind of in your hermit mode. Not to say you won't go out and do anything, but you're kind of content to just kind of be in hermit mode. And then comes springtime, you're wanting to bust out of that comfort zone and get out and move and connect with nature and just be in the presence of God and all creation. I love that. All right. So up next, we got Pika Lee. I'm going to go ahead and put these back where they were originally so I know where they are when I'm looking for them. All right. I kind of have like designated spots for each one. Not so much the ones over here, but the ones on the table, I know exactly where each one is. Unless I kind of get sick of using a deck and put it away for a while, because I'm like, wow, you've really had your turn. Let's get some new talent in from the shelf. Then I'm like, wait, where's that deck? Oh yeah, I put it away. I guess I'll use a different one. I do that sometimes. All right. Pika Lee. You're so welcome. Yeah, I don't like the cold either, and I miss the sun a lot myself, for sure. thank goodness as a redhead, I have the ability to make more vitamin D than your average Joe because the sun and me have a complicated relationship, but we have become friends over the years. Interesting too that since 2016, when I had my big awakening, I haven't had a sunburn. And there have been days that I could, before that I could just look out the window and get a sunburn. But since the awakening, I actually tanned last year and the summer before. And I was just like, what? like before prom during my senior year, I went to the tanning beds. I know, don't tell anybody, like that's blasphemy, right? I just looked like a lobster. I just looked, I don't know, unnaturally like pink. It didn't look tan. It didn't look good at all. But I'm like, oh, it's so much tanner than I was. And I look back at some of the pictures. I'm like, ew, what was I doing? But last summer I actually had like a brown tint to my skin. Of course, my husband, he tans a lot better than I do, and I'd hold my measly little tan up to his and it looked white as a ghost still. But like to me, the outer part of the arm compared to the really, really like completely white inner part of my arm was a big difference. And I felt so proud for the first time ever. I had a little bit of a tan. It's so funny and interesting. All right. I feel like there's been a lot spiritually going on for me in a good way. Oh, I missed something. Okay. The spirit, angel guides, higher self, source, ancestors, crossover loved ones have any message for me regarding my spiritual journey? Feel like it's been a lot spiritually going on for me in a good way. Cool. Yes, let's just bring them all on deck and just see what we got. Let me scoot my chair forward and put that up just a bit. There we go. Okay. What's going on spiritually for Pika Lee? She can feel the love. Spirit guides, angels, crossed over loved ones. She can feel it. Yes. Okay. Wow. This has a lot to do with your like abundance. I know, yeah, it's spiritual stuff, but this spiritual like connection that you've had lately. And it's so funny because I'm looking at all the yellow on these cards, and I just want to go grab my Bumblebee Jasper off the shelf for some weird reason. I don't know why. So maybe Bumblebee Jasper is something that could aid and abet you in the spiritual journey that you are on currently. I love this little guy. He's so cool. I love the top and bottom part too because it almost reminds me of the moon. And there's the other side. But yeah, stuff is so beautiful. I love it. But yeah, there's that. But what we have here is the Four of Pentacles, which to me this feels like past energy that they're highlighting the fact that you have overcome a lot of limiting beliefs or feeling like you would never make X amount of money or have X job title or whatever it was. A lot of the more earthly plane stuff, actually you accomplishing goals on the earthly plane has actually unlocked or kind of leveled you up to be able to reach higher states of your spiritual evolution or growth, if that makes kind of weird sense. But yeah, they're almost saying, you in the past had really focused on your career and, creating abundance for yourself, and it's actually helped you unlock, because a big part of your life purpose here to kind of get you started was to overcome limiting beliefs or lack mentalities about money and having a new start or a new way to look at money and how you make money, and the fact that, money doesn't always have to be just financial stuff. It can be spiritual wealth and your health and joy. Like that's currency as well. And yeah, just wish fulfillment. Like you have been really on a high lately in a good way. Like you've really tuned into what you're here to do, and you're just being open to spirit and your own higher self to really level yourself up to the next level. And it's really beautiful. So great big wishes are coming true. Wow. Yeah, they are. This is the marriage card, the new home, the happy home, the happy wife, happy life card. So good. Celebrations, love, connections, commitment. Not just to your job and all of that, but I'm seeing on a spiritual level, just you being in communion with your person's higher self. Sorry, I need to drink water because my throat is doing its thing. But just you being not like in a rush to meet this person, but ready, like ready when you are. But also at the same time, just living it up as a single queen and loving that as well. I mean, because think about it, once you find this person, I have a feeling you're going to be with this person for a very long time. So You can kiss the single life goodbye once you meet this person. So you're kind of just enjoying and embracing the single life right now, and it's actually really helping you on your spiritual journey as well. Oh wow, that resonates so much. I've been playing small for so long, and I'm just not doing that anymore. Yes, you really are leveling up. I love it. Oh, every time I show it, it fascinates you. Yeah, I love Little Bumblebee, and I was so I let my kids name it, and I was kind of thinking, oh yeah, I'll just name it Bumblebee because it's cute. I like it's a cute name. Bumblebee Jasper, name Bumblebee. I'm so original. Yeah. Yes, he's leveling up too. I can feel that. Oh my God, wow, that's so on point. I was just checking in recently and hope he's doing well. That's so cool. Yeah, finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, and you were just checking in. So you really are opening to your higher self, to God, to source, whatever that looks like for you. And like tuning in or like honing in on his higher self as well. Sorry, gotta I itch all of a sudden. But speaking of higher selves, let's go ahead and get a message from him. Because we can just check on in, see what he wants you to know right now. Okay. So we've got here, imagine all the unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life, which he is one of those possibilities. But this is exactly what we were saying here, overcoming and leaving behind those unwanted thoughts or those limiting beliefs. It's exactly what this card is saying. So I think his higher self has been acting as a spirit guide to you, and probably your higher self has been acting as a spirit guide to him as well. Like you guys are just very supportive of each other on both levels, on all levels, really. Let's see. Let me get one more for the Sacred Traveler before we put that one away. Ooh, we got a couple here. 3. Holy cow. Let me start. Crossing bridges. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing, which I think you've been doing. But it's like she's in the middle of this bridge. Like she's part way to where she's going. So it's almost like you've maybe even farther than part way. It's like you've really accomplished a lot because the way he's going or she's going here, there's not much left and you're to land again. You're over the river. Or I just heard over the river and through the woods to grandmother's house we go. So maybe that great grandmother energy is now popping in to say hi. Interesting. But then we have begin now. Take your first step, which I think you've already done. Again, you're just, yep, ascending the mountain. Keep going forward. Yep. The progression here is just amazing. So yeah, you are doing the thing. You're on the road. Keep listening to that intuition because it is really guiding you in a direction that's definitely serving you. Yeah, good things, good spiritual things, amazing things. Let's go ahead and see any activations going on for you. Spiritual level ups. What's going on for Pika Lee, please, Spirit? Got a couple. Ooh, wow. I love this. So we got the Akashic Stargate, aligned with purpose, crossroads, and no wrong path. That's beautiful. Look how beautiful that card is. Oh, I love it. And then we also have the Chamber of the Violet Flame, karmic release, and then radical transformation. So I think, maybe some of the stuff going on with Scorpio and Leo may have been some karmic stuff that you were kind of tying up and wrapping up before you meet this next love. And you really have done a lot of that inner work and transformation lately, and you're just going to continue to go forward and do that. And whatever path you choose, you're on the right path. Again, just knowing that you're not making any wrong choices here and just leveling yourself up and moving in the more spiritual direction that feels really good to you. And nothing can hold you down. Nothing can hold you back. Let's just keep going with self-care messages as well. The Lee self-care message. Michelle Lynn, go ahead and post your question. We'll be getting right into it for you. All right. Here we go. We've got optimism. So it says, if you're going to make up stories in your head about people and circumstances, please make them love stories with happy endings. And I'm really seeing this as about yourself because as we started out, it was you overcoming these lack mentalities, specifically surrounding your ability to create the abundance or the life that you are wanting to have. Just being very optimistic and knowing that you've got the power to do it. You do. Absolutely. I love it. Yes, queen. My God, yes. I kept getting karmic relationship card when I pulled cards for myself, and I feel like that was Scorpio and Leo for sure. Absolutely. But you're closing that out. You're leaving that behind. Not to say you'll never see them again or whatever, but like Again, I don't think there's going to be any romantic connections with them in the future because I think you figured out whatever that was. At least on an energetic level, you're over it. You're ready to move on. You're ready for your king. That's absolutely true. Okay. All right. This here, and this here, this here, and this here, and one more. Who we got? Okay, Michelle Lynn. Oh, PayPal. You got it in PayPal. Thank you. Okay. Oh no, Ethan's having some trouble dropping the ball with school. You know, I read something the other day that just it just hit home for me, and it was interesting. It said something about it was more from a parent's perspective or like an adult perspective, but it said your kids how did they word that? Let me think of it. Um your kids don't it's not your kids' responsibility to get good grades to please you or to be good at sports to please you or whatever it is because it's the kids it's your life, like in your instance, Ethan, you're the kid. It's your life, like you know it's not your responsibility to get good grades. If you feel like getting good grades, great. If you try to get good grades and don't, great. um if you do get good grades, great. But it's not like you owe your parents anything by getting good grades to please them or appease them in some way. Um, and I think as parents, a lot of times they forget that they don't own their children. I've just been very careful in my journey with my kids. Um, like little things like Boston deciding what instrument he wanted to play. Of course, I played trumpet for 1 year, a year later than everyone else, and I wasn't that great at it, and I didn't like it. I would rather be in choir, and they happened at the same time. So I'm like, yeah, eighth grade, I'm going back to choir. I love choir. But like even when he was choosing his instrument and stuff, I gave zero input. I just wanted to know what he wanted. I'm not even involved. I will support any instrument you choose or not choose to do. It is not on me to let you live out my fantasies of the past that I didn't get to live. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times parents think that their kids are like a second chance for them to accomplish all these things, or they can kind of live vicariously through their kids. Um, a lot of people that call their kids mini me and they want their kids involved in all the same things they were involved in when they were younger. Like that can kind of reek of grossness a little bit in there. I mean, if the kids are genuinely interested in these things, like that's one thing, but a lot of times the kids are usually influenced or kind of, I won't say manipulated, but it can be manipulated or kind of coerced into being a mini version of their parents. And of course, a lot of times they won't know that on a conscious level. They'll be more subconscious and they'll just kind of be like, it's like on what was that movie? Varsity Blues. I don't want your life when he yells at his dad. Classic. I haven't seen that movie in forever. That was a good one. I used to love that movie. But yeah, I don't even know if that's what we were talking about, but that's tangent. Spirit just took me off. Burma, welcome, my dear. Or at almost 50, think they can tell you how to live, right? Yeah, I have a close friend, beautiful friend, that her, she's in her late 30s, and her mom still thinks that she's the mom of the show here, even though this late 30-year-old woman has her own children and her own life and her own career, amazing, talented, and very successful person whose mom still thinks that she's an 8-year-old child. Like, what is going on? I'm lucky I didn't have that experience with my mom at all. Thank goodness. Yeah, it's gross, isn't it? Ew. I don't like that. Parents just living by. I mean, it's one thing to be proud of your kids. Like that's a whole other thing. Like that's a whole other thing. We can go there another time, but like, be proud of your kids. That's amazing. Great. But trying to somehow take credit for how amazing your kids are. I mean, yes, you can support and give the stability that the kids need, because for the kids to be able to get those good grades and stuff, the kids need to be in bed by a certain time and fed healthy food and taken care of. Like, yeah, there's a certain amount of credit a parent can take, but really it's all on the kid to shine and be who that kid wants to be. I love that. All right, scrolling back up to Michelle's question. Sorry about the delay. Spirit just wanted to give some love to Ethan, talking about grades and stuff. Let's see. Oh no, it was on PayPal. Duh, I knew that. I'm gonna go on PayPal. Email. Oh yeah, Spirit's like, see, we knew it. You'd figure it out someday. Okay. It's good to see me back. Thank you so much, Michelle. I appreciate that. I'm glad to be back. I would love whatever is meant for me to come through. I've been in a foggy space since the new moon in Capricorn, and the Venus retrograde brought back Brett to test me. Oh no! We haven't spoken in 3 years, and he sent me an accidental text that I know was on purpose. Yet, trust that intuition, girl. There are no accidents during Venus retrograde. I'll tell you that much. Yeah. I'm just praying for the fog to clear because I'm tired of feeling like my head is barely above water. Sorry for my mini rant. I just wanted to update you. That's awesome. No, rant away. But yeah, I've been feeling kind of the cloudy, foggy head myself, and during the whole COVID thing, like I'm not completely over it, but like I'm not testing positive right now. I'm sure, not that I was out testing, but after so many days of having it, I'm pretty sure it's been in my system since the end of 2021. So I should be at the tail end of this thing by now, hopefully. Um, but yeah, just like day 4, laying in bed, I'm like, why do I even want the goals that I have? Like, why do I even want to accomplish things I want to accomplish? Like, why do I even bother? Like, is that even what my soul wants, or is it just like all ego stuff? Like, I went deep, like, kind of like, I don't know, midlife crisis kind of vibes. Like, do I even want these things? Do I even deserve these? The whole thing. And then just like not feeling that sense of joy for many days in a row. Because even though most days aren't like overly joyful, like I find little moments of joy in the day. But for close to a week, I didn't feel joy at all, and it was gross. I didn't like it. I'm using that word a lot tonight. It's gross. It's gross. Yeah, because COVID's gross. I don't like it at all. I don't like it. I don't like that it's a thing. I don't want any part of it. But here we are. Um, but yeah, it's not a fun time. But yeah, let's just tune into this energy for you, Michelle, and see what we can do. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that that accidental text was nothing of the sort, not accidental at all. But let's just see what's going on. Let's see. Praying for the fog to clear. She's tired of feeling like her head is barely above water. Yeah, just anything Spirit has for Michelle to bring the fog to part, and the blue sky to come back out, and everything to be on the up and up. Okay, what's going on for Michelle? I think in your card pull earlier we had opportunity, if I'm not mistaken. So I do see an opportunity coming. So the full moon that comes up next in Cancer, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's in Cancer. At least in Vedic astrology, it's in Cancer. I'm pretty sure it's also the same for Western, but I could be wrong. Sometimes they correlate, sometimes they don't. But I think that's going to be a turning point for you. Or maybe there's some intention or something you're releasing at the time of the next full moon, Michelle, that you are going to like have the clouds part a little bit. It's going to be clarity for you. Yeah. And it's like you are filling your own cup first. You're taking action and kind of falling back in love with yourself, back in love with life. And not feeling so stuck, because this is forward momentum. This is someone on the move, ready to take the leap of faith and do something different, do something new. Even if they don't know exactly where they're going or what they're going to be doing, they're just ready for a new beginning. Of course, it's one step above the page there, so there's already some forward momentum going on there. But let's just see what else. This also could be a younger friend or brother, male energy coming to you to try to offer you some love and commitment. I don't know if Brett's younger than you. This could definitely be his energy creeping on into your reading. Or if he just maybe acts more immature than you are, if he is older than you. Yeah. Let's see what else is going on here. Yeah, there's going to be something to celebrate. This is like brotherhood, sisterhood, soul family kind of vibe. Meeting someone that feels like a soul sister or soul brother, someone you can really hang out with and feel like you've known for a long time. But there's going to be something worth celebrating in your family or your life. I don't know, like, did we mention something about maybe like a pregnancy or something with your brother and your sister-in-law? I think we kind of tuned into that sometime last year. So I don't know if that's coming up, or maybe a friend or a family member is announcing an engagement or something exciting. Um, could even be for you getting a new job and being like, "Yay, I got a new job," and everyone wants to celebrate that. Yeah, pregnancy. Yes, we've only got one more person on the list, Kirsten. So if you wanted to donate, we can get you right on in there. Let's just see anything else the spirit wants to highlight about this thing to celebrate. Or maybe this is just, again, you falling back in love with your life and feeling like life is worth celebrating, making your whole life a celebration, not waiting for, all these special events or occasions, but you're just deciding to make life its own celebration. Um, yeah, I think that's exactly what this is trying to tell us, because we've got the Ace of Pentacles here, which is a new beginning. And this is you taking action and physically planting that seed for yourself and watering it and fertilizing it and nurturing it and allowing those roots to grow and then it to break the surface and really start something new in your life. And I just see this as like a door of opportunity and maybe moving forward, moving possibly, your home, your work, just wanting to move forward and just feel like an authority of your own life. What else do we have? Yeah, because I think this is where you're at right now, feeling stuck, stagnant, or like life is just blah, or it's not very fun, and I gotta watch my money because this and that, and I just want a different job where I feel appreciated and paid for what I do, and just worth it. You feel like going to work is worth it again, and I don't think you feel that right now. So let's specifically tune into this work energy that keeps coming in. Yeah. You want to feel emotionally fulfilled by the work that you do. And of course, you want to be in a more leadership role where you work, because that's just kind of the vibe. And just the aura that you bring is someone who knows what they're doing, someone who's intelligent and knows how to get the job done, someone in a more managerial or just authority, telling people not what to do, so to speak, but just, being that support system and allowing people to get work done and, being there. But you're feeling emotionally connected to the work. That's what's missing here, because you just don't feel emotionally connected to the work you're doing. It almost just feels like, dragging your feet and rolling your eyes into the back of your head, like, why do I have to do this again just for the paycheck? Like, you're moving out of that. 2022 is the year you're moving out of that. You definitely are. I need to drink water and then I'm going to get some other oracle cards. Okay. Feeling stuck and unmotivated. I used to be a go-getter and now I feel like I have to force myself. That's exactly that energy I was picking up. Just like, ugh, do I have to do this again? Day in, day out. Here we go again. Same-ish, different day. I was drawn to this deck, which I haven't used a lot. And some of these are more oracle cards and some are more like journal prompts. But if I'm confused on the card, I can always read from the book what it's telling us to do. Let's just see what we get here for Michelle. Anything else going on? Well, there's 3 that want to come out, so hallelujah. Here we go. So interesting. We've got a 16, which is my husband's birthday, a 28, which is my birthday, and then the number 44, which is see constantly. That's funny. But with the number 16 card here, it says, how can this be a wonderful win? How can this be a wonderful win? So this is almost finding the little happy moments in your life, or finding, kind of blooming where you're planted, like we were talking about in some of these cards we were pulling earlier. Using the resources you have now to find the little bits of happiness now, and emotional fulfillment now, so that it can kind of bridge the gap and get you where you're going. And then it says, thus one journeys to the stars. Wow. So you are moving forward. There is a new beginning here. And then with that Ace of Pentacles, that's new beginning energy as well. So this is about you dreaming it and then doing it. This very Page of Cups energy here with the pig flying, very happy surprise. We don't expect to look up in the sky and see a pig flying by. So this is you allowing the universe to line things up for you. But of course, you're putting in some action to let them know you're serious. And they're going to really surprise you with something exciting. That's what I see with that. And then your words create worlds. So like the thoughts that you think, those are creating your reality. So, just trying to kind of stay out of that kind of lack mentality and allow yourself to really blossom and expand and not hold yourself back just because that's where you've been. I just heard Spirit say, don't look back. You're not going that way. So that might be a little message for Brett as well. but whatever. We got starseed on the back, so this is just confirming you're a starseed. So got all that going for you as well. Let's get a self-care message also for Michelle. Any self-care messages, please? Here we go. We got body, which I know you have kind of been doing the workout thing. So your body deserves your love. And also those thoughts, the negative thoughts you might have about your body and stuff like that. Oh, Michelle, too, I wanted to let you know, I did get your email. I just haven't responded yet just because my email box went like that when when the whole sickness thing happened. But you are definitely on my will respond soon list, so don't think I forgot about you either. Because I know you were interested in some stuff. So yes, I will get back to you on that. And the Knight of Cups definitely could be new love, even specifically because you've also got the King of Cups. So someone presenting you an offer of love and then becoming your boyfriend. We could definitely look at it that way. I do see if that's the case, this might be closer to March. Like that's kind of the time frame Spirit's giving me if that is the case. But it could even just be an offer of love that maybe you're like, yeah, that sounds cool, but like, I don't know. Maybe you're just not as interested, but maybe come March, that's when you really feel more interested in that. Or maybe the person that's coming toward you, you're just kind of like, yeah, I don't know. But when you know, you know. All right. So I hope that resonated for you. But yeah, there's definitely like some puzzle pieces Spirit's kind of giving you to put together yourself. And a lot of it has to do with kind of overcoming limiting beliefs about yourself or what's even possible for you. And just celebrating life every day. I think that's a big key here is just finding little things to celebrate, even if the job itself is no longer exciting to you, just kind of making little, I don't know, goals. Like, I don't know, if you can track how many sales you make in a day or something. Like, I don't know, just something that doesn't really mean a lot, but like, it's just something that, like, it's like your own little personal game or tracking system or, oh, I crossed that off my to-do list. And it doesn't even have to be just at work. It can be like in your life, like just things you want to accomplish in life and then kind of like crossing those off your to-do list as you go. Also like a declutter, like decluttering your room and just purging things that don't really resonate with who you are as a more adult version of yourself. Especially if you're living in the same bedroom that you grew up in, just like energetically speaking, you may still feel like that child that used to occupy that bedroom at times, and clearing the energy, removing items that no longer resonate with you and the journey that you're on now can really actually help free up energetic space to become that new version of yourself that you can feel busting to come out. Because I'm feeling it busting to come out for a long time now. Oh, March keeps coming up for you. That's good. That's awesome. Yeah, I think that's a big turning point month for you. Same posers as you were a kid. I mean, if you genuinely enjoy those, keep them. I'll obviously keep them. But if there's stuff that you're just kind of like, oh, that's still there just because I haven't taken it down, that's not a very conductive energy for creating a life you love, Yeah, if your taste in music hasn't changed much, that's totally on par. And keep it. But I currently rereading. Well, I already reread this one, but I'm on the second one now. The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up, Marie Kondo. It's also a Netflix series if you have or haven't seen it. I'm not sure. But the book and the what other one, Spark Joy, that's the like companion to this one, are great. You start going through your closet, your clothes, and anything that you hold up and it doesn't like create this like excited feeling, get rid of it. Of course, unless you need it. Like I was saying it to somebody recently. I don't remember who I was talking to, but I'm like, yeah, like maybe your iron that you iron clothes with maybe twice a year doesn't really spark joy for you, but like you need it twice a year, so you will hold on to it because it does make your life easier when you do use it that twice a year or however long. There you go. Look, you're already on it. You're already doing some purging. But like just me looking in my closet, I'm just like, ugh. Like I kind of made it through about halfway with this system in 2016, but I still give this book and the fact that I went as far as I did on that system. I don't even know if it's a system, a methodology. I don't know. I still credit that book for my awakening because as I freed up a lot of that clutter, I'm not done because I only made it about halfway through my house and then like life happened. I don't even remember what I was doing that year. Oh, my sister graduated from nursing school and I went down to Nevada. And then when I got back that May, because I started in January and I made it about halfway, and then come May, I went down there, and when I got back, I just didn't do anymore. Like, what? And it was my life for like 5 months, just like every day going through stuff, going through stuff, going through stuff. Um, but yeah, if you can make it all the way to the end, to the sentimental item category, you have made it. um, I hope to do that this year. That is one of my goals this year, to make it through, and my garage full of old baby clothes and baby baths and baby toys and bikes and photography props. I mean, my closet is jam packed. It's a 2-car garage. Did I say closet? I meant garage. Jam packed with stuff. And there's no cars in there because there's jam packed of stuff and furniture and like things that I bought for like our next house. Like, we don't even live in our next house yet. Like, what am I doing? This is a 1,400 square foot house, which for some people sounds very large, but for us, just the way it's built, it's very, I don't know, it's not very big. There's a lot of ceiling space, which I love. Very tall ceilings in the living room, but like there's not a lot of space to put anything. And like, I'll just give you a little bookshelf tour real quick. This is what I was griping about on, it might have been the February pick a card, one of the pick cards I filmed. Let's see. Ouch. Those are some stuffed shelves, man. Look at that. Ouch. 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 Oh, look over here. Oh, yeah. See all those books? I took those off my shelf. God, ouch. This hurts me to show you guys what a slob I've become in this room. This is bad. But yeah, that stack of books right there, there's like 20 books or plus in that stack over there. And yeah, those are books that I don't want anymore. There's great books, but I just don't want them anymore. Or I have also found an audiobook version of them, or I've already read them and I did like them, but like there's an audiobook version, so if I ever have to go back to it, I could check it out in the library or listen to the audiobook and free up some space, because got lots of stuff over there. Yeah. All right, Ethan, let's get to your question, and then we got Kirsten. I'm going to stop going off on 50 tangents. I just missed you guys. I'm having fun. All right. There is our list. Once I copy. If you think that's messy, you should see my house. Well, I could show you the downstairs, but that's embarrassing too. My Christmas tree is still up, you guys. But I have an excuse, COVID visited right after Christmas. So like there's that. I don't think I've ever had my Christmas tree up till the 12th of December, or sorry, January. I didn't get it put up probably till the 12th of December, so there's that. So really, I'm still less time with my Christmas tree up than people that put it up around, I don't know, Thanksgiving, but it still feels a little slackery. I'm such a slacker. But, illness. It's a thing. Oh, good. I'm not the only slacker. Jay, still has their tree up as well. Cool. And it's not because I'm one of those overly festive people that just loves Christmas so much that I got to keep it up. It's just I haven't had time. Or I keep telling myself I haven't had time. I think I've probably had some time. I just haven't used that time to take the Christmas tree down. Yeah, and still I don't have a lot of strength. Like, I'm still gaining back my strength from the COVID thing going around the house. Okay, about your mom. Okay, so someone had let me know that your mom was in the ICU. Is she in the ICU right now? Like, what's going on with her, Ethan? I did miss a lot of the chat today. I know you guys have been chatty, and a lot of times if I get in the mix, then I get off on tangents, which I do fair enough on my own. Yeah. So something regarding your mom. Oh. Okay, Knight of Wands. So there's fast-moving energy. Something's happening quickly. Can I ask, or did you guys discuss like why she's in the ICU or what caused her to go into the ICU? There's going to be some help. I really see spirit helping, or maybe doctors helping. There's a helping hand coming in to really raise her spirits. Something is going on to help her elevate and feel better. Whatever's going on with her, she's going to be feeling better sooner than later. So that's good. Great combination to get already. Let's see. And then the Emperor. So there, she's in good hands. These people know what they're doing. They're going to be able to help her, and she's wanting to get better. She doesn't want to be there anymore. She wants to be better. She wants to be home and everything going good again. Um, so Ethan, I don't know if you want to call on her guides and her angels and her higher self to come in and help her, um, help her get over whatever's going on with her. Um, oh, she's a smoker. Oxygen levels low, so she's reliant on being in the ventilator. Ooh, okay. Okay, so what else is going on? Yeah, it got to be too much. Her body just couldn't balance out all of that smoke and stuff. And it really confused the body, and the body just needs some rest. It really did need a break. So after this, I do see maybe she's going to try to quit smoking. Let's just get some clarity on that. If she's going to try to quit smoking, because this was scary. I think this scared her. I just saw from The Office, Michael Scott, the episode where he was Prison Mike. I think it was in season 3 when they had the other branch come in and join their branch, and Prison Mike comes in and he's like, "I'm here to scare you straight." I think this incident really scared her straight with some stuff. Yeah, she wants to make a change here. She wants to take control of her own life and be inspired to make that change, to change her life quickly in a good way, where she's taking control. And this is spirit. This is spirit coming in. To inspire her to make these changes that she desperately needs to make to be able to live a long and healthy life. Yeah, so let's see. Let me go over here. Anything else we need to know for Ethan's mom? Yeah, we're sending lots of hugs, prayers, good vibes, healing vibes to your mom so she can get better. Yeah, she wants to get the heck out of there. She wants to come home and just not be there anymore. But I think this really has put her in a more spiritual kind of perspective, or kind of wake up call energy. That, man, what am I doing with my life if I'm gonna put myself in the hospital because I'm smoking and I can't even breathe? Like, that's not a good thing. That's not a good look for me. So I don't know if your dad is helping her, or if she does have a soulmate. It doesn't have to be your dad, romantic connection or whatever, but there's a soulmate that's going to help her make these changes. Could even be you if you feel like your mom is soul family. 41 adds up to 5, so making changes, spiritually supporting your mom through these changes. She's going to need a lot of support and a lot of love, because quitting smoking is, I've never smoked myself, but it can be very difficult. For the people that I know, my brother used to smoke, my sister used to smoke. They both quit years and years ago. But it was very difficult for both of them to quit. Specifically, my brother. It was very hard for him to quit. It's not easy. So just being that support for her, and even talking, if you can't just have these heart-to-heart conversations with her face-to-face, talking to her higher self and allowing your higher self to come in, her guides, your guides, crossover loved ones to help with the situation, that will really help. Oh, good. Yeah, you feel like she's soul family to you, then you have a almost direct connection to her higher self then, if that's the case, and you can say, "Hey, higher self of my mom, come down here and kick her butt into gear and get her to make those changes she knows she needs to make," because she knows she needs to make them. She's felt this kind of spiritual calling that maybe she's kind of ignored because life, work, kids, life gets in the way. Not saying you're getting in the way, Ethan, but just being a busy mom, working, doing things, being stressed out, being an adult, it's hard. Yeah, seeing her hurt, seeing her struggle, yeah, it does. It's gotta hurt your soul, absolutely. But yeah, lots of chaos and conflict just surrounds, you feeling out of control, or like you can't help her. There's nothing you can do, but you can. You can call spirit in to help, and call her higher self in to help her make all of this. Yeah, overworked for far too long, and she's gonna make a change. But she needs to mother herself and take care of herself and make sure she's doing that self-care. She needs a whole new beginning with how she treats and takes care of herself, which, moms are probably the hardest people to get them to slow down and take care of themselves. Ask Lunar, ask me, ask Susie, ask all the moms here in the chat. Moms, we beat ourselves up, or we feel guilty if we take even a minute for ourselves a lot of times, even though that's exactly what our families need, is for us to take a minute and take care of ourselves so that we can be happy and healthy and present. Yeah. So you can help her through that chaos and conflict by calling in the angels, just calling the angels in to work with her and to be at the house all the time, and that'll help a lot. And then we got master number 33, so you might be seeing a lot of 33 or 333 on the clock or license plates or wherever out and about. But when you see that 33 from spirit, just that's them. That's those ascended masters specifically letting you know, hey, we're working on this. We got your back. We're helping. Yes, you got this. So just you can be that great encouragement for her. If she doesn't have anyone else in the family that's really encouraging her to quit, I think you can be the one to do that, because I think she wants to quit. It's just she's confused on how to even go about quitting, because it just sounds or seems to her like such a daunting thing, but she doesn't want to ever have to be in the ICU again because of this. So I think that was here to scare her straight. Michael Scott. And Prison Mike. Yeah. All right. I often feel like I'm helpless, but I know I can help by doing all these healing and prayers. Yes. And even just you rubbing your hands together, and even if she's like in the next room or still at the hospital or whatever, and just you kind of holding those hands in her direction, wherever she's at, and just being like, I'm sending my love and my healing to her. That can help significantly as well. Yes, it is very draining. Yeah, you haven't slept in days. My spirit team is shaking their metaphysical heads at me, right? What were us mothers getting into? Becoming mothers of human people. It's difficult while also being a human person. It's so difficult. Yeah, I know that I can change her life. She's always been saying, I've changed her life. My family's like, yes, you can be that sense of inspiration to help her. And maybe there's something you can, a bad habit you can say, oh, mom, you quit smoking and I will promise to clean my room more, or, whatever. I don't know. Think of something. You can think of something, and you guys can almost do it together. Like it's a team effort. You're both working on your own whatever. Yeah. Oh, you were the surprise child, the one that they needed. Oh, that's so cute. I love that. Aw. So cool. All right, Kirsten, my dear, go ahead and post your question. And I think that's it. So if we don't get any other donations after or around the time we do Kirsten's, we will be signing off right after this. But this was fun. I think I needed exactly this. I needed this to feel like myself again, because I even told my husband, I'm like, I feel like I'm a stranger in my own life. Like, I don't like feeling like this. I don't have any sense of purpose or like connection to spirit right now. I feel so alone. It was a dark couple of days for me. That was for sure. Oh, your brother's calling you? Well, if I don't see you again, have a wonderful night, and sending love and prayers to your mom. Big hugs, Ethan, big hugs. All right. Kirsten's turn. I don't know if she posted hers on PayPal sometimes. Nope, I don't see a question there, so. Oh, there she is. Will my health coaching business be successful? Will it be enough for my bills? Any care or financial advice? Okay. Health coaching business. Will it be successful for Kirsten? Oh, no, you're good, Burma. I'm just glad to see you here. It's always a pleasure. All right. Health coaching business. Will this be successful for Kirsten? Ooh, yeah. Yep. Star. Definitely wish fulfillment. Lots of abundance here with all this water. You're going to feel very fulfilled in this business for sure. And then the Hierophant, this is just you being that authority figure in your own business, but you're doing it your way. I don't see this as you being very traditional about the way you're doing it, because the thing you're doing isn't so traditional, so to speak. So you're doing it your way, and people will be coming to you for your services because you have the key to unlock their healing journey, or at the very least kind of give them a start on their healing journey. And you're going to be very important to a lot of people. And you're bringing a lot of balance into other people's lives as well. I don't know if you have Libra in your chart or if you're into astrology or anything, but wherever your house of Libra is, the house of Libra is, the natural 7th house, which is everybody who's not you. So you are your first house of Aries, and then Libra is everybody else in the world that's not you. So you have the potential actually to reach out and actually help a lot of people with this justice coming out. This is someone who is a perfect healer, someone who's a great mediator and can really help mentor people as well. So this is a great line of work. Looking where your Libra is, where any planets that fall in Libra for you, these can just be like really good helpers for you in this healing journey that you're on, this coaching business. great idea. Great start, great success. Again, I see it kind of starting slowly. You're kind of slowly building it up. But anything worth creating, sometimes takes time. My business, just my tarot stuff that I do and my YouTube stuff, is nowhere near where I would like it to be as far as income and the amount of busyness that I want to be and everything as far as having that steady income, because it's sometimes it's like all or nothing. Like that's kind of how my business feels. But I'm almost 3 years in. It'll be 3 years in May. So 2.5, a little more than 2.5. Love you, Susie. Have a good night. Oh, you're headed off to Burma. Love you. Have a wonderful night. Good to see you. We'll have to catch up soon. What was I saying? Oh yeah. It takes a while. It takes a while to build things, and anything worth really creating a longevity with, it might take a little longer, but it might last a lot longer than something that, went viral and then it just faded out overnight. It was like a one-hit wonder. You don't want to be the one-hit wonder, which this does not scream one-hit wonder to me. This screams stability and building a business and really creating a wish fulfillment and a life that you're proud of. Let's see any advice that's coming through. Any advice for Kirsten on her coaching business and the success of this business? Any words of advice? Any words of advice? Okay, new moon, step up and lead. And this is the new moon in Capricorn, which we actually just had on January 2nd, if I'm not mistaken. So that new moon that we just had was in Capricorn. So there was maybe a manifestation ritual or something that you put into motion around the beginning of the month or the beginning of the year also, that is going to start growing for you and helping you go to the next step. And you're leading, being that leader of your own life. This is you taking action and letting the universe know I'm serious and I'm ready to get started. Wow. What else is going on for the success of this business? Any words of advice? We've got trust the universe. Yes, we do. And this is the first quarter moon in Aquarius. So this is you trusting that you are on the right track and knowing that when you put forth that action, your next step or the next action to take after that will be made available or made clear to you, so you know what to do, when to do it, how to do it, all things. And then we also have the new moon in Cancer with Relax, which we have coming up. The next full moon this month is going to be in Cancer. Of course, full moon is different than new moon, but maybe there's some things you can release during this next full moon, Kirsten, that will help put you in alignment with these next steps that you're taking with your business. So that's pretty powerful. Let's see. I want to go over here to this activation deck. I always forget the name of this one. Let me see if I can find it. Maybe. It's somewhere on that shelf. Oh yeah, the Gateway of Light activation cards, or Oracle. Activation Oracle. Okay. By Kyle Gray. Okay, let's get you a card or two. However many flop out. Let's see. We got this one. Okay, Halls of Amenti Initiation. Secrets revealed, treasures uncovered, and initiations. Yeah, so this is you. As you are letting the universe know you're serious about this coaching business of healing and being able to help people, you're going to uncover more of your natural spiritual abilities and gifts. That is how it works. We don't get all these things and then go take action on them. Sometimes we get a little bit, and then we're like, wow, I'm going to do something with this little bit. So you go do something with that little bit, and then Spirit's like, oh, they're serious. Let's bring more. Let's bring more. So each step you take, Spirit's going to meet you more than halfway with the next thing that you need to know or to do or to uncover or reveal, or, hidden money. People are coming at you with money, and you're just like, whoa, here we go. Resources will be made available to you. If you don't have the money to get a whole bunch of stuff going to get this started, maybe someone's loaning you something or giving you something they don't need anymore that's going to help you build your business, things like that. It doesn't always have to look like someone handing you money, but Spirit is going to send you helpful people and resources that will help you get started on this path. All right. I feel like we're not quite complete here. What do we need? What else do we need? I guess we'll go to the Life Purpose Oracle. Anything else for Kirsten? Any advice on this business? Coaching business, healing business. Okay. Yeah, spiritual teacher. So you heal with your classes, sessions, and seminars. So definitely on the right track. Heart's Desire. The angels are supporting, guiding, and protecting you as your dreams become a reality. That star card. like we said, call on spirit. They will help you. They will, illuminate that next step on your path as well. And then also crystals. So crystals can really help you feel tuned in. Like, for me, let me just, do what I do. I got 2 more pieces of moldavite on this side, but I got 2 pieces of moldavite in the left helping me out. They are my helpers. They help me connect and really get in that heart space when I help, channel and do readings. So calling on crystals or using crystals to help you find clients and to really connect to your spirit team can really help you as well. And then also your connection to crystals and gemstones is a channel for healing energy and using also crystals to heal. Crystals are expert healers. They can help us channel our energy and spirit's energy in and through the crystal, like a citrine. I got a little citrine point here. I've got a couple of them. But these can help, you are channeling this energy from spirit. And then, these points are great at pointing at exactly where you want it to be. Making also crystal grids, setting up your own crystal grids. And you don't have to go do research like, how do I make a crystal grid? Just use your intuition. Whatever crystals that you've got in your little jar or, your whatever, just intuitively arrange them and create your own grids, because a lot of times that's more powerful than you reading, okay, if I use this and this and this and I arrange them this way, then it'll create this. No, you don't have to go by any book. You can use, set your own intentions, thinking I want to attract soul family type of clients, people who are going to be like clients that feel like soul family to me, or that actually are soul family. And then, whatever crystals you feel called to bring those people to you, have at it. Like, your intentions and setting those intentions and using, the tools at your disposal, like your crystals or, any natural element. You can use feathers and twigs and rocks and, all of that. You can use any of that. Just as you could use a crystal, which is funny because it was on the back of the deck as I shuffled everything back in. Yeah. So just not only crystals, but any natural tool at your disposal, or even just your spiritual gifts, your spiritual connection can be a great tool or resource for you to utilize while you're building your business. Absolutely. I know I've relied heavily on my spirit team to help me build what I've built here. All right. Oh, you love citrine. Yeah, it's a beautiful stone. I love it. Love it so much. Okay. All that put back. All right. So I think that's going to be it for tonight. This was so much fun. You guys are amazing. Yeah, I will be back Friday during the day. I'm not 100% sure what time I'm going live. We had a fun little interesting hiccup around here today. There was no school because there was so much ice on the road. The school buses couldn't go. So they were going to delay it by 2 hours, and then they announced about an hour into that 2 hours that, yeah, there's no school today. So my kids have been home all day, and hopefully, when I left earlier, there was a lot of ice on the road, or not ice, like water, but of course, once it's night, it freezes, and then it's ice. So hopefully they can go to school tomorrow and the next day, and I can just, do my work and be on the live stream and all of that. But Friday is the date, whatever time. As long as I feel good, I will be there. If you guys want to join me Friday during the day, some point, Mountain time zone. So probably maybe around 11 a.m. Mountain time, just to give myself enough hours to work before I have to go pick the kids up and all of that. So yeah. Oh, you missed the live. Yeah, I will be back Friday, probably about 11 a.m. Mountain time on Friday. That's going to be my new day. Normally I was live on Saturdays, but after this whole sickness and, just evaluating my life, I decided I'm not going to work the weekends anymore. I just want to, I'm looking at my oldest son, Boston. He will be 11 in March. And I'm like, he was a baby 5-6 minutes ago. Like, what happened? I'm realizing that at this point, he's spent more time in the house already than he will continue to spend before he turns 18 and is out of the house, possibly. I'm not going to kick him out, but he might want to leave when he's 18, like kids do. And that's like, oh my gosh, I'm missing it. I'm missing everything. So I want to be more present on the weekends specifically. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing. Oh yeah, central difference. Oh, your central time. You're an hour ahead of me. So that'd be noon your time, Dawn. Yeah, noon your time. if I go live at 11 my time. All right. Oh, Lunar, she's pulling cards for Ethan. That's so sweet. But I love you guys. You guys are amazing. I had so much fun. I think this is exactly what I needed just to get my groove back, to feel that spiritual connection. Just the last few days filming the videos, which it was interesting because for a while there, I was filming only one video a week. And it was like pulling teeth to find the time to even get to sit down and film and then sit down and edit and make the thumbnail and, do all the description and stuff. And this week I filmed 3 videos in 3 days and I feel like I could just keep going. Like, I don't know what happened, but for a while there I was really down in the dumps about my channel, and even though every time I upload I lose like between 5 and 10 subscribers, I'm not gaining subscribers anymore. I'm losing them now. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on, but still that doesn't matter to me so much. I just want to connect with those who are interested in the readings, and I'm excited for whatever is ahead for me on that main channel. I even had the idea, um, we're at 21,500 subscribers now, on my main channel. And I even had the idea that I might just detonate that channel and just start a whole new pick a card channel and just start over because they're showing maybe 1 to 2% of my viewers the videos. That's it. That's it. As far as the views go. And a lot of my views actually come from people who aren't even subscribed. So probably even less than 1% of my subscribers are actually watching my videos anymore, which is like, it's kind of crazy. But there are those regulars that I always see in the comments that, I don't know, maybe they just keep checking in. But I've had 3 people message me this week on email, saying that they had somehow been unsubscribed from my channel, but they didn't do it, and they were wondering if I did it. And I'm like, I don't have that capability. YouTube's doing what YouTube's doing, so I don't know what it's doing. It's a little disheartening sometimes, but then Spirit reminds me that, whoever's meant to be there, even if YouTube unsubscribes them, if it's meant to be, they'll find their way back. Like, it's a thing. You will find your way back wherever you're meant to be. You will be. Wild horses couldn't drag you away, like I always say on my channel. So yes, I love you guys. This was so much fun. Hopefully my channel's not dying and we can still connect over there as well. But this one seems to be doing okay. I lose about 3 subscribers a week here and then gain maybe 4 or 5. So it's kind of here and there, like just staying around well, earlier today I was at 981, and then when I looked earlier it was like at 978. So I don't know. I don't know if YouTube is unsubscribing people or people are just like, yeah, I don't want to be subscribing more. Like, either way, I'm here for it. If it means enough to someone, they will find their way back. That's how I look at it. So I love you guys. I hope you're all going to have a wonderful rest of your week and stay healthy out there, everybody. Ethan, we are sending your mom all the positive healing vibes that we possibly can. And thanks again, Lunar, for pulling cards for Ethan and letting me know that he needed a little love tonight, because I'm always there if we need to do something like that. Thank you so much. But thanks again, you guys, for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really, truly do hope to see you and you and you and you and you, all 5 of you that are still here, right here back at the Done Creative Live, also over my main channel and my Patreon. I'm back on Patreon. I felt so guilty not uploading anything over there, but we're back. We're back in action, and we're going to be doing the 2022 predictions, the big live stream over there. Let's see, when are we going to be doing that? Probably early next week. That's kind of where I'm shooting for. I wanted to have it done the first week of January, but COVID. So yeah, here we are. We're going to get it done. We really will. Oh, what were you saying? Oh, you're still flabbergasted they removed you before. Like, does moderator mean nothing? Right? I don't know. They just think, oh, we'll just sneak this person off, this person. It makes you wonder, though. It's like, aren't they making money by you being subscribed and watching the content? Like, I don't understand. Maybe the algorithm just has a loophole that it accidentally unsubscribes people. I don't know why it would be purposeful. It doesn't feel purposeful. It just feels like a fluke or a glitch. I don't know. But either way, Spirit's laughing at me, and I'm trying to laugh with it and not feel like, oh man, what am I doing wrong? Because I went down that road. Probably, I guess it was in September. Yeah, right after I had the Patreon launch party. I went down a dark road thinking that my content sucked and no one wanted to hear what I had to say anyway and all that. But no, it's Spirit's like, no, it's not that. Because there will always be someone who loves what you're doing, even if you're doing the most weird random thing on the internet. There will be one fan out there that loves exactly what you're putting out, whoever you are, wherever you're at. um, but when there are many someones that you're used to seeing things and then they're not seeing them anymore, and then they're emailing you, letting you know that they somehow got unsubscribed, it's kind of disheartening. But I'm just taking it in stride. I love you guys. I'm going to shut up and quit rambling and let you guys go about your day or your night or your afternoon or your evening or whatever time it is where you're at. And I love you guys so much. And I will see you tomorrow on my main channel for the February. Yes, it's early, but better than late. I will say that much. The February 2022 Pivot Card reading will be on my main channel. First thing linked in the description below if you want to be ready for that one in the morning, 9 a.m. Mountain Time. And I have one that I uploaded yesterday that got like very, very low views. Very low views. If you guys want a quick little message from Spirit and haven't seen that one yet, it's the newest one on my channel. If you want to check that out, feel free. All right, I love you guys, and I will check you later. Bye. Bye, 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 bye.